Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to society and fellow lecturers. I'm Ifa Sahira binti Bakri from EP 1166A, act as the Chief Executive Officer CEO of Hexa Beaver Sedian Berhad.
My name is Muhammad Nur Hazwan bin Muhammad Shamsuri, and I am from class EP 1166A. And I am the Deputy Chief Executive Officer for Hexa Beaver Sedian Berhad.
My name is Norini Shazira binti Nazaruddin, and I am from class EP 1166A, and also I am the Chief Contract Officer for Hexa Beaver Sendirian Berhad.
My name is Iza Bazilah binti Muhammad Lizam. I am from class AP 1166A, and I am also a Chief Financial Officer in Hexa Beaver Sendirian Berhad.
Today, my group, Hexa Beaver, will be presenting our final year project.
Our presentation will consist of 4 tasks, which are introduction, tender detail, site layout, schedule, site organization chart, extension of time, project planning, safety and health, site safety implementation plan, and progress photograph.
Hexa Beaver Sendirian Berhad bears the company number 713542-P. It was established in the year 2014, specifically on the 14th of February. It started off as a developer and a consultant company with a Class C Pusat Perkhidmatan Contractor PKK license and a G5 contractor license under the Malaysian Construction Industry Development Board, otherwise known as CIDB. Hexa Beaver is a home to many hardworking employees, ranging from quantity surveyors to safety and health officers. There are over 20 employees in this company. Today, the company has become one of the most organized and efficient bodies in handling works of construction and development in Malaysia, and has gone on to receive many awards for its achievements in the construction industry. Our company secretary is Rosalinda binti Morshidi. Her license number is LS 0008549.
Wow.
She has registered our company under the Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia SSM under Section 17 of the Companies Act 2016. Other than that, she has registered us under the Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri, and of course CIDB Malaysia under the grade G5 and category B and CE. Our company has also attained the Sijil Perolehan Kerja Kerajaan under the grade G5 and the categories B and CE as well. Additionally, we have registered under the Bahagian Pembangunan Kontraktor dan Usahawan BPKU under the category G5, otherwise known as Class C. Next, because this company is situated in the state of Sarawak, our company has registered with the Unit Pendaftaran Kontraktor Negeri Sarawak, or UPK, under the category C and the subhead 2 clause A. The last 2 registrations that we have are with Kumpulan Wang Simpanan Pekerja and Pertubuhan Keselamatan Sosial Malaysia. Our company has a vision to perform to the best of our ability for our clients and render the greatest service. We will also like to provide the most efficient and high quality construction work. On the other hand, our mission is to offer the most affordable and wide range of functional development services to all in this construction industry. Our company's capital can be divided into two sectors, which are the authorized capital and the paid up capital. So the authorized capital is 1.5 million ringgit, which makes up 83% of our finance source. Our paid capital comes from the two shareholders of this company, which are our director and the deputy director, and they make up 17% of our finance source. Our authorized capital is 1.5 million ringgit, while our paid up capital is 600,000 ringgit.
This is our company organizational chart. On the top of our chart, we have our Chief Executive Officer Ifa Sahira, followed up by our Deputy Chief Executive Officer Muhammad Nur Hazwan. Below that, we have four main officer, which is Nuranisha, our Chief Contract Construction Officer, Iza Bazilah, the Chief Financial Officer, Rini Harenhat, our Chief Operating Officer, and Hakim Hanafi, our Project Manager. On the top of that, they are also managing all the clerk and staff on the Hexa Beaver Sendirian Berhad. This is the list of construction assets for our company. First of all, we have the building, commercial building, where the place where the clerk, staff, and manager work, equipped by the tools such as desktop, laptop, deskphone, and also printer. And then we also have our own transportation, such as the company vehicle Honda Civic, Toyota Hilux, and else. We also have the machineries such as bulldozer, excavator, backhoe, and forklifts.
Okay, now we will proceed to our ongoing project. The first one is proposed new archive building for Pustaka Negeri Sarawak at Kuching. The second one is sport complex at Jalan Simpang 3, and the third one is proposed construction and completion for guard house. Okay, now I will proceed with a list of completed projects. Our company has done so many projects, but I will only mention 3 of them. The first one is construction car park at Wisma Sesko, Kuching. The second one is Clinic Dr. Wan Ali at Jalan Depot. And the third one is proposed renovation of single story house for staff at Batang Ai Township District.
This is actually our tender detail for the project of cadangan membina dan menyiapkan sebuah dewan serbaguna bagi kedutaan Fakulti Seni Bina, Perancangan dan Ukur Bahan di atas lot 3442 Samarahan Land District, Jalan Entingan, Kampus Kota Samarahan, University Teknologi Merayu ITM Sarawak. The contract period for the project is about 14 months. 14 months is based on our calculation by using a method statement that is to know how many days for each of the work has to be done. With that method statement, we comply it to the CPM to know how the construction flow, and then that is how we got the 14 months of work. And then our Date of commencement is on 23 April 2020 and our completion date is 24 May 2021. Lastly, our tender summary. Price for the tender summary is about 4,388,135 and 28 cents. This is our company tender summary. First of all, we can see from the table there is the amount of preliminaries and general condition, provisional sum, piling work, building work, external work, and also mechanical and electrical work. All of this price is previously calculated by calculating their bill up rate first and then apply into each of the item in the bill, the total item, and then calculate, and we have the amount of each of the bill. Total up sum of each of the bill, we having the amount of the tender, which is 4,388,135 and 28 cents. The right of my slide is a pie chart for the percentage of the total up amount for the tender, which is, we can see here, the building work has the largest sectional area with a percentage of 71.72%, with the amount of money 3,147,240 and 36 cents, while the smallest effect in this pie chart is a provisional sum with a total amount of 67,000 with the percentage of 1.53%. This is our site layout. As you can see, the red line over there is referring for the fencing and guarding for the site. It is a purpose for the safety of the site. In the middle of the site, we have the X symbol, which representing the proposed project area for our project. And near to it, we have allocated all the temporary building or for the use of the worker, such as guardhouse, temporary store, toilet, site office, meeting room, canteen, worker accommodation, water tank, and also wash pit. And also we can see an arrow over there that is actually the access for all the vehicle or transportation to the site.
Okay, for material schedule. For this schedule, the element involved is the item of material listed and the months. For the item listed, the materials listed is based on the materials that can be obtained from the tender document that is done in task 2. For example, items such as tiles, piles, concrete aggregates, paint, and etc. All of these items is important to be listed in this schedule, as in this schedule will briefly show or explain on which material is used on which day of the month. Meanwhile, for the element of the month in this schedule, the month involved is 14 months, as it follows the construction period of this project. As seen from this slide, there are 14 months, and each of these months has different value of number of material. This is because not all months has the same work done. Example of 1 month can be taken is that October 2020. In this month, the work mostly done is roof work. Hence, the material mostly used are timber struts, roof truss, UPVC gutter for the rainwater goods, and screws, and more. Hence, the only material that is used in this month to complete the roof work is the material that is important or that is relevant for the specific work. Okay, moving on to machinery schedule. For machinery schedule, the item listed is the machinery and plants involved in the construction project. This item includes excavator, mobile cranes, welding set, backhoe, and etc. For each of the month, the material used will be different. This is because it is based on the construction work that is done for the month. For example, in the month of May 2020, the work that is mostly done is excavation and delivering of items on site. Hence, the machinery that is used in that month is mostly excavator, mobile cranes, and lorry. Same goes to other months. The machineries that are used depends on the work that is done. Okay, proceeding with labor schedule. For labor schedule, is similar to other schedule. There are two elements involved. The first one is the list of item, and the second one is month, the month of construction period. For this schedule, the listed item refers to the manpower or construction team involved in this construction project. These construction teams includes the site supervisor, the bartender, general worker, and etc. These workers are scheduled based on the work that is done for each of the month. For example, for the month of October 2020, the work that is mostly done is roof work. Hence, the workers or the manpower that is involved for that month mostly includes roofer, plumber, as plumber needs to fix the rainwater goods of the roof, and then general workers to help out on the construction of the roof and so on. Hence, that is why, as can be seen from the slide, the chart of the number of labor varies for each month.
And for the project organization chart, the project will be led by Nur Anisha Azira binti Nazaruddin, which is the project manager, and will be assisted by the deputy project manager, Iman binti Muhammad Isha, and for the site supervisor, Muhammad Irfan Takif bin Abdullah. For the safety officer, Abang Muhammad Daniel bin Abang Muhammad Danish, quality control engineer, James John Pilang, senior project engineer, Said bin Sulaiman, planning designer, Muhammad Ali bin Abu Bakar, and for the senior quantity surveyor, Ashley Anna Anderson.
With extension of time. As we all know, one world is facing this one virus called coronavirus. So obviously, all indoors and outdoor activities has to be stopped. So this is one of the reason why we delayed our project. Okay, based on PWD form of contract 203A movement control order, COVID-19 difficulties can rapidly cause construction delays, and also the government commanded to stay at home. According to Dr. Muhammad Hisham, the Director General of Health Malaysia attributed the cause of the COVID-19 transmission among foreign workers to cramped construction site and the crowded living condition, which will deter the social distancing and also the poor environment and hygiene. So the construction site activities, whether it's indoor or outdoor, must be delayed.
And now I'm going to present our masterwork program for Hexa Beaver Sendirian Berhad. This project, the duration of this project is 417 days, which starts at 23rd of April 2020 and ended at 2nd of September 2021. This project actually ended at 24th of May 2021, but despite of this COVID-19 pandemic, this project will end at 2nd September 2021, and we have to request EOT for that. Okay, now I'm going to present this work program. For the site possession, which is only one day, it starts at 23rd of April 2020. For the preliminaries, which is 17 days, that starts at 24th of April 2020 and ended at 14 May 2020. And for the provisional, it is 12 days, which starts at 15th May 2020 and ended at 30th of May 2020. For the piling works, which is 24 days, and it starts at the 1st of June 2020 and ended at 27th of June 2020. For the building works, it is 243 days, which starts at 29th of June 2020 and ended at 14th of April 2021. For the building works, it only reached 35% of progress because we had to stop the project despite the COVID-19 pandemic. Under the building works, we have WBLFF, which is 68 days. For the framework, which is 42 days. Roof, which is 30 days of work. And staircase, which is 8 days. For the internal wall, 12 days. External wall, 12 days. Door, 17 days. Window, 19 days. Floor finishes, 13 days. Internal wall finishes, 17 days. Ceiling finishes, 10 days. External finishes, 16 days. Sanitary fitting, 6 days. Sundries, 4 days. And for the external works, it is 21 days, which is started at 21st of July 2021 and ended at 13th of August 2021. And for the mechanical and electrical, it is 17 days, which started at 14th of August 2021 and ended at 2nd of September 2021, and the project ends at the 2nd of September 2021. Thank you.
Okay, so now I will proceed with our actual cash flow. Actually, our project duration is only 14 months, but because of the delay, we have to request for another 3 months to complete this project. So it becomes 17 months. This project should be finished on May 2021, but because of the delay, we have to request for another 3 months. So it will be finished on August 2021. And as for the amount of the tender, is still the same, which is 4388135.28, because we only extend this project because of the force majeure. It was out of our control. and it is not because of the delay of the material or stuff, so the tender amount is still the same. And as you can see on this slide, for financial S curve, it shows that for the first 3 months of this project has no different because the coronavirus attack on the July 2020, and this it affect the financial curve as well. And then after that, you can see the difference between the actual and the past 3 months curve. Financial S curve, it shows that for the first 3 months of this project has no different because the coronavirus attack on the July 2020, and this it affect the financial curve as well. And then after that, you can see the difference between the actual and the past 3 months curve. I will explain about the cumulative duration and cumulative complete only, because in order to create a financial in order to create a physical S curve, we have to know where the amount come from. So the first one is cumulative duration and the second one is cumulative complete. Actually, I took the cumulative duration from the schedule made by IFA, and for cumulative complete percentage, I calculate it by dividing the cumulative duration by the whole duration and times it by 100. So after that, we can see the progress of our project. So we can see like in the month of April how much the work progress, like that. And now on the slide it shows the actual physical S curve. So for the physical S curve, it's kind of different from financial curve, because the financial curve like shows the amount of the tender, but for physical curve, it shows the progress of the project. So I will explain one by one. So as you can see on this slide, our company managed to run this project smoothly, if not because of the COVID-19. Our physical S curve still look good because it looks like there is no down, it's always an up for this physical curve. So I guess it is okay now.
Okay, moving on to safety and health activity report. For this report, it is done based on the activity that is held or construct at the site during the construction period of the project. Based on the report that is done by our company, the example of activity that was held during the construction period are toolbox knitting, construction netting, fogging, and inspection. For toolbox meeting, it is held to give brief to the workers on the regulation, the dangerousness, and the precaution that the workers must comply. Meanwhile, for construction netting, it is a net or safety precaution that is installed throughout the site to minimize the danger that could happen at the site. For fogging, it is done to keep the site clean and to avoid the case of dengue and so on. And lastly, for inspection is done to make sure the site is in well condition, the risk can be minimized, and so on. Alright, moving on to site safety implementation plan. This plan exists to make sure that the workers or any visitor that wishes to enter the site or is at the site complies with the safety rules that is needed to be taken whenever they are at a construction site. This is in order to avoid any hazards or injury that could happen. This plan includes installing signs, safety signs, such as PPE signs, warning signs, and preparing or placing safety tools such as safety kits and fire extinguisher throughout the site. With these measures, risk can be minimized, and if there is any hazard to happen, immediate remedies could be taken by using the safety tool that is already being prepared at a site.
Here are some of the progress photos for October 2020, which is roof works. For the roof works, there will be the installation of roof structures, which is the roof truss and rafters. And for the roof covering, we use roof tiles. And for the rainwater goods, we install the gutters for the rain.